Oh, I'm not going to be doing this today. You're actually going to be with someone else. I believe that's for you. Could you get that?
Oh, hello! Finally someone got my call. I'm Professor Typetry, and welcome to the exciting world of Pokemon. Alright, I think it's time to stop pretending now and be honest with you. There is a lot of talks these days of remakes coming back into this generation, and one of them is in the Pokemon franchise of Diamond and Pearl. I'm going to be quite honest when I say this particular talk is something in which I find absolutely annoying and tiring, and to be honest, I don't think we should be having any more remakes of old Pokemon games. Allow me to explain this, and hopefully I don't piss any people off. Okay, maybe I've pissed one of you off.
Shattering the hype!
Alright, now that I've just moved the glass and debris from the living room so there's no harm and everything, and I've moved all of my team to the back here, I like that. Allow me to explain something now that I have no trouble with Pokemon whatsoever. I grew up with Pokemon when I was a kid. I went from Blue to Gold to the original Sapphire, and then I bounced then to Pearl, then to Platinum, then I played Black, then I played Sun, then I played Ultra Moon, and then to the recent one being Sword for the Switch. And it's not only just that as well, I did enjoy some of the spin-off games as well, being Pokemon Stadiums 1 and 2, Battle Revelations, including as well Pokemon Snap. And yes, I am quite happy and excited to play Pokemon Snap, the new one that's coming out at the end of April, just a couple of days after my birthday. I'm gonna pre-order the crap out of that. So, why do I feel negative about this particular subject? Why does the thought of bringing Remake into this generation it be the button to push for me? That's something in which I do not like. Well, it's part of a history that I've talked about once upon a time in my vlogs about remakes, and it's basically asking that same question. Why fix something that isn't really broken? A lot of games have been brought back from my childhood that were remade for a newer generation, but why do they do that? Why can't people be happy to play the games for their childhood in this day and age? Next-gen consoles have been recently opened up their libraries to say, hey, we're gonna have backwards compatibility, so the games of your past that you played on the old consoles, being whether the PlayStation or the Xbox, the NES or the Super NES, you can now play in the comfort of this new generation console. Hell, even Switch has opened up a wider library of games coming out for the NES and the Super NES. So we can basically continue to enjoy the childhood of our yesteryears in today's society. So why remakes? Why not simply put the classic games onto the next-gen consoles rather than the remake? Well, this may sound like a bad thing, but to say it, honestly, I feel as though it's companies' laziest way to basically recycle old games into a new light. Add some new compatibilities, maybe twist the story up like they did with Final Fantasy VII, and to basically try and milk in the money so they got a bit of something in their wallets just to pad in and make sure that they survive for another week or so. Why not give the opportunity to basically just leave the stuff from the past alone? Hence why the compatibility of seeing that a remake of Diamond and Pearl is just going to be time consuming, and also as well just painstakingly just one more thing in which honestly I can see the Pokemon community, and before I even start, using this as protection. I feel as though that the Pokemon community would either love, but majority of them would find to really hate and get really pissed off about very, very quickly. Okay, we're good. I was afraid it was going to be another smash. Alright, I'm going to have to clean that up as well. I mean, honestly, I don't want to sound this in a bad way when I say this, but the Pokemon community has been a mixture of either absolute happy delight and creamy goodness, but at the same time, there's the other half of the Pokemon community that is toxic and can also be, and to quote from one of my favorite shows of all, but half the time the people can be bastards. Bastard-covered bastards with bastardy nougat centers. And it's a bad thing to say, I know, but honestly, it is the honest truth. We've had games in the past as well, and not just the Pokemon side of things, but other games in the past that have gone through this same thing in which have pushed developers and companies to a point where they have to rush it in the end. And it comes out bad and they get a bad rep for it. It really is a terrible thing to see. It really is. I mean, honestly, the Pokemon community, as soon as we get news, a new game may be coming out, then it's the same old thing. I mean, seriously, it's something in which really bothers me, where it just is the same topic again and again and again, and it is a vicious cycle and a vicious circle that we are seeing. First, it's all about trying to make sure that we are getting the game that we kind of don't need for this day and age. Oh my god, do you know what would be great if they just brought a remake of Diamond and Pearl out for the Switch? That would be so awesome. And then when it's announced that we are getting this game, then comes the fun part, being... Oh my god, they delayed it again. Why can't they just get this game out right now? This is... Oh god, this sucks. But then we get the next part, which once the game comes out and we are playing it, then it's... Oh my god, why do the graphics suck? And why does it look like it's just half finished? Oh my god, this game sucks! And finally, that biggest one of all, if we're doing a remake of a game of the past and bringing it into this generation, the top answer we ask all of our Pokemon people in the community is... Why didn't they put in a national Pokedex? Fuck! Where is a national Pokedex of all the Pokemon? That is something in which really pisses me off, and it happened when it came to stuff like Sword and Shield. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Where is our national dex? Why aren't we getting more Pokemon that we are getting from other games? Why can't we have this? Why is the Plaza being so shit? And that's another one as well. The Plaza, the way they make things set up these days to say, hey, you can make it easier to join friends in game. We had the assumption thinking that when we were getting Sword and Shield, that you would go on adventures with your friend right next to you. But we didn't get that. And it kind of did end up being a little bit of a But after a while, they fixed it. But in the time that it took for them to fix it to where we are right now, half the Pokemon community was still pissed off because half the stuff wasn't fixed. They were begging for stuff in which they weren't in the game yet. National Pokedex. Why haven't we got more Pokemon this? Why is my favorite Pokemon not in this game? Why haven't we seen it this? When it's gonna come out? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get it out. Here's the thing. It is annoying. And this is from a bystander to say this. How do you think a development team like Nintendo and mainly Game Freak are feeling to be put into a negative light and to be basically nagged and desperated on to say, we want this, we want that, when is this, when is that, we want this now, 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 now. It's putting them to a place. I'm going to say this right now. Fair enough, Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu was the first somewhat official title for Pokemon to be on a big next-gen console like the Switch. But here is the thing here. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu was basically seeing Pokemon Go from your mobile phone just on a bloody big screen. And this one being Sword and Shield. Now a couple of years old. This is their first proper production on the big screen, on a next-gen console. And I'm going to be honest when I say this, I thoroughly enjoyed what I saw when I first began this journey in Sword and Shield. I was astonished on what they were capable of doing, what they have achieved, and what has basically become in this community of positivity. But again, there are those on the negative side that bitch and complain, and it's something in which I do not condone. I like the people that I see enjoy these games. I see vloggers, not vloggers, but I see streamers that enjoy these games. I have people like Steph of Anime, Next Gen Gamer, Galactic Elliot, bloody Vanderforge playing these games, and not just on the side of just to enjoy the story, but they expand it more as well for community battles, shiny hunts, different ways, Nuzlocke battles, and I'm like, holy crap, that's the side I like. But when I see the side of the toxicness that comes into play to say, hell, why the hell aren't we getting these things sorted in the Pokemon community? Why aren't we getting next-gen Pokemon? Why are we not getting National Pokedex? Why is the plaza suck? Why can't I have everything that I want? It's all about me, 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 me. Then honestly, that is something in which I feel disappointed by in the community. We should be a community in which we should cherish on what we have been given, and not to bitch about what we want. That's why I honestly feel as though when it comes to trying to get a remake of Diamond and Pearl and even Platinum, to try and make it to what it is today, I feel strongly against it, and something in which I cannot condone. I honestly feel like it's better that if you just take a game in which is on an obsolete console now, because they've discontinued it, of the Nintendo 3DS, and just basically take that compatibility and stick it to the Switch. All of its pixels and sprites, because honestly, I like the Pokemon games as it was back then. It's so easy just to take something like this and port it over to the Switch. Sprites and all. I mean, hell, if they can do it with Scott Pilgrim versus the World video game and port that over to the Switch, sprites and all, what's stopping them from doing the same with Pokemon? I mean, that's basically where it comes to. Let's not fix the past when it was never broken. Let's bring it forward in all of its bits and sprites and cherish it in this day and age. I will honestly say I was kind of concerned about going into this thinking I don't know how I was going to put this together. I'll show you behind the scenes now. I only written about like 2 pages. The rest after that I winged. But that's me, that's my video for today. It's a short video, I know, maybe 13 minutes long or so, but I will say this right now. This was something in which I was worried about doing for some time and kind of concerned with how I was going to go about it. But I'm quite happy to put these videos out there and to express my thoughts and opinions. But it doesn't stop you from putting your comments in as well. And I would like to hear from you. Please feel free to comment down below, positive or negative, on your thoughts on what I've discussed here today. And if you have your own ideas or thoughts on what you would like to see, then by all means, slap them down there, because I'll be more than happy to read them out. And yes, I didn't think of a good Pokemon professor name, so I went with Typo Tree. It's a catchy name, and it's gonna stick on. Type a tree for Gen 9, motherfuckers. Gotta love it. But this concludes our call today and my little segment on the Pokemon community. Thank you guys for watching today's little video. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and if you have, as always with any of my vlogs, especially these weird random ass ones in which I will say I went into a little budget to get this stuff together. I mean, gotta love this lab coat. I am still keeping this bad boy. I love this. But if you enjoy the videos, don't forget, hit that like button. But I shall see you all tomorrow for a brand spanking new day, and hopefully it'll be better than the rest. But until then, take care, lots of love, and may you enjoy your continuous adventures in the world of Pokemon. Take care, have a wonderful day. Nasta.